men are physically stronger than women but sexually subservient to women, and that is such a weird dynamic. That's like nature's way of keeping the balance. Yes, we have brute strength, yes, we are physically stronger, but the sexual balance tips in the favor of women. And that is such a dangerous dynamic. It can be a dangerous dynamic.
Now that right there, that's the truth most misogynistic men choke on. The ones who hate women the loudest be the exact ones depending on them the most. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, The Divine Wildflower. Now this video is not about bashing men. It's about exposing a very real pattern happening in real time. The rise of emotionally unstable, misogynistic men hiding behind microphones, podcasts, and Wi-Fi connections. And before we get into it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because over here we unpack the truth with love, logic, and a little bit of humor. Let's get into it.
Don't listen to the hollow words. Don't fall into the hands. Don't follow any other path but your own. Don't need to live up to their demands. Only your heart can tell you what is right. You really should listen.
Disclaimer. Look, The Divine Wildflower is all about truth, tea, and transformation. In that order, we talk culture, relationships, healing, and yes, a little real world mess, but baby, it's all opinion, not fact, not gospel. So don't quote me in the comments, okay? We're just here to share perspectives, laugh through the lessons, and remind every black woman watching that she's allowed to evolve and be entertained. Healing ain't linear, baby, and neither are we.
If you've never had a man check you on the way that you speak, the way that you dress, the way that you do anything, then you haven't had a man wise enough to lead. Because I, a man, should be the only one teaching you how to be a lady.
But for real though, if my man say wear a turtleneck, that's what I'm wearing. Period. Like, I'll burn all this. That's what he said.
I know more ladies than you do, probably. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to compare it. I should be telling you what to do, how to dress, what to say, because I'm a man. And only I know how to be a lady, bro.
Literally.
Right. That's, and y'all need to listen. Y'all need to listen, bro. Yeah. My thing is, I like younger females because older females be having their stuff together like too much. Like, why you got a job and a car and a house? What can I do for you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I manipulate you if you already have your stuff together?
Yeah.
I don't like that. That's why I like younger women, because I can really,
Bro, you are.
I myself would like to see black women stop going on these podcasts. Let's be real. Men don't survive long without women, emotionally, physically, and practically. A lot of these alpha men can barely wash their, let alone live without the feminine presence in some sort of way. And you'll notice something. The men who genuinely love women don't spend their time online bashing them. The ones who fear women, who envy women, they become the podcast prophet.
Let me tell you a story that further drives home this point. So years ago, I was in the office with a contracts manager. It was just me and him after working hours. We were talking about getting work done, just talking about life, Wimbledon, family. He inquired about my family at the time. I was like, yeah, I've got a partner and two kids. I was like, what about you? He's like, oh, I'm divorced, I can't stand women. Then he started letting off on women, saying all of these things, and this went on for about 10 minutes. And then in the end, he was like, oh, I just pay him to leave now. I was like, whatever do you mean, man? You know when someone's saying crazy stuff, you have to side-eye them, like. He was like, oh, I just pay them to leave now. I was like, what do you mean you pay them to leave? And he showed me about Viva Street. This is how I came to learn what Viva Street was. Now, if you don't know what Viva Street is, keep your innocence, trust me. Then all of a sudden, his face lit up when he was talking about Viva Street. And I'm looking at him thinking, you wouldn't imagine that the same women he's talking about now that he's so excited were the same women he was talking about 10 minutes ago when he had all this acid and all of this disdain. He was like, yeah, look, showing me all these pictures. I just looked at him like, it's so weird. Like, you hate women so much, but you're still sexually attracted to them. At some point, you have to kind of satisfy that attraction by any means necessary. And that is, as a man, can you not imagine how messed up that is? Think of you having something that somebody who is physically stronger than you is willing to take from you violently. That's how a lot of women feel a lot of the times. And us as men, we cannot understand that because we are thinking from our man brains. And this is not to say that men do not also go through things that women cannot understand. That's sort of the larger point. And it kind of makes all of these gender wars kind of pointless, because we will never understand each other unless we give each other the benefit of the doubt and be like, okay, when a woman says this, I might not understand it as a man, but I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and understand that I cannot understand it, but it doesn't mean that it's not true. And women can most certainly do the same. But if you go by the discourse online, we are just, both parties are just kind of hell-bent on misunderstanding each other, and that is so counterproductive. It's never going to lead anywhere good, in my opinion. But as a man, number one, as a man who has women in his life who he loves, number two, as a man with daughters, there's so many, these are things you have to kind of think about, trust me.
How do I feel about black women? And to answer that, the reason why I don't date them a lot of the times isn't necessarily because of the way that they look. It's because a lot of the behaviors that's championed in that community. Now, with that said, I've dated plenty of black girls before that were feminine and submissive and weren't a headache, but I've dated a lot, I've dealt with a lot that were headaches, and I've come to realize in that culture, unfortunately, it's championed to be strong and independent and not respect male authority in the black community, because a lot of them are fatherless, and since they're fatherless, they don't have that masculine authority to let them know, hey, you need to follow a man's lead. Women, a lot of the times from black communities, unfortunately, grew up in a single mother household where she tells them niggas ain't shit. Then she has a sister that says niggas ain't shit. The music perpetuate niggas ain't shit. And then what ends up happening is they grow up and then they don't have a general respect for men. And then they meet you, and then you get a lot of those toxic traits coming into you because they weren't naturally taught how to be a lady. They were very masculinized since birth because they didn't have a man figure.
And here's where the delusion hit stage. He says she isn't attracted to black women, but somehow black women are always the topic. And can we talk about how emotional these men are? Because baby, the men who spend every waking moment online hating women are not logical. They are emotional and unstable. And the worst part is, they don't even know what to do with their emotions except spew them everywhere on podcasts, TikToks, and viral clips. Meanwhile, let's keep it all the way real. Black women have survived things at the hands of black men that we don't even speak on publicly. DV, SA, abandonment, childhood trauma, financial abuse, emotional neglect, and yet you will almost never see black women get online and spew mass hateful rhetoric against black men. And what about black men, since most of them are fatherless as well? Child, we don't create entire podcast empires centered around dragging black men for profit. The irony is wild. The men calling women too emotional are the exact ones throwing the biggest tantrums online. You can't call yourself a leader when you can't even lead your own damn emotions. Now, if you're not attracted to us, then why are we in every single episode? Why are we the comparison point, the insult, the punchline? Let's call it what it is. Anti-blackness mixed with internal insecurity. Half of these men were invisible to women growing up. Now a microphone gave them a little attention, and they're using it to punch down. These men don't hate black women. They hate how black women see right through them. They study women from a distance and call it expertise. These podcasts didn't blow up because men got better. They blew up because insecure men needed a safe space to bond over their insecurities. Listen, at the end of the day, these podcasts and debates are nothing but distractions. They keep us arguing, pointing fingers, competing, and forgetting that black men and black women have survived things that most people could never imagine. And instead of healing what we've inherited, we let microphones and hot takes convince us that we're each other's enemies. But the truth is, we either learn to work together, heal together, and grow together, or we all keep losing together. There is no future where we thrive divided. The world already works against us. We don't need to keep doing their job for them. So if this message hit your spirit tonight, if it made you think or breathe a little deeper, or question the noise, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for all my new uploads. Love you, child, and bye.